Hey all, Rick here from Hamilton Sports Central for another free agent episode. Um, as I mentioned in my last episode, we were going to go over the contracts that New York Islanders signed that were NHL, AHL deals. Now we're going to mention um, the New York Islander deals that are AHL deals. So these are specifically just players on AHL deals, which I don't think that they can be called up without being signed to an NHL deal. So we're going to start with Chris Terry. Um, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, he played with. Well, let me look this up. I'm pretty sure he played with Plymouth back in the day. If it's the same Chris Terry that I'm thinking of. Yes, it is. Okay. So he played with Plymouth back in the day. So, goes to show my age. So they signed Chris Terry, Max Dorrington, Cam Burke, Ross Milton, Hunter Drew, as well as Luke Rowe to a 1 year AHL deal. Um, so these AHL deals, they would make less on these than if you were signed to an NHL deal with a two-way. So Chris Terry led the Islanders, um, which is Bridgeport, with 19 goals and 47 assists in 68 games last season. He became Bridgeport's all-time leader in points, 205, assists 129 this past April, and also holding the franchise record for most points, 78, and 51 assists in a single season, which he collected in 67 games while serving as alternative captain in 2022-23. During his first season with the Islanders in 21-22, Terry recorded a team leading 30 goals, 61 points, and 10 power play goals. He's a four-time 30-goal scorer in the AHL. Terry enters his 25-26 season ranked 11th in AHL points, 807, 12th in goals, 330, and 17th in assists, 477, and 20th in games played, 883. He is a five-time AHL All-Star, won the John B. Sullenberg Trophy for the AHL's leading scorer in 17-18 with Laval with 71 points. The Brampton native also recorded 38 points, 22 goals, 16 assists in 152 NHL games with Carolina and Montreal in between 12 and 17. He was selected by Carolina in the fifth round, 132nd overall in the '07 draft. So then we move on to Max Dorrington. Max Dorrington record one assist in 7 games on an amateur tryout with Bridgeport last season. He made his professional debut on March 23rd, logging his first point on April 13th, both against the Wilkes-Barre Stratton Penguins. Prior to turning pro, Dorrington played 5 seasons of college hockey from 20 to 25, setting career high in goals, 12, 10 assists, and 22 points, and 38 games played with the Sacred Heart University in 2024-25 season. He ranked 5th on the Pioneers in scoring and was tied for 4th in goals. The native of North Reading, Massachusetts, Dorrington spent each of the following previous 4 seasons with St. Lawrence University in Canton, New York, recording 34 points, 17 goals, 17 assists in 117 games. He was a 3-time ECAC All Academic Team honoree at St. Lawrence. Next, we're going with Cam Berg. Cam Berg scored 2 goals in 3 games on an ATO amateur tryout with Bridgeport last year. He scored on the power play in his debut on April 13th and added another goal on April 19th at Providence. Prior to turning pro, Berg played 2 seasons at University of North Dakota, recording 22 points, 12 goals, and 10 assists in 26 games during his senior campaign. The West Fargo, North Dakota native set a collegiate high in goals with 20, assists 17, and points 37 in games 40. As a junior at North Dakota in 23-24, he ranked second on the Fighting Hawks in goals and third in points. Berg had 18 goals and 29 assists in 74 games during the first 2 college seasons at the University of Nebraska Omaha. From 21 to 23, he was selected by New York Islanders in the 4th round, 125th overall of the 21 NHL draft. Next up is Ross Minton. Ross Minton, 24, scored a goal in his first and only professional game on April 13th, skating with Bridgeport on an ATO amateur tryout. Prior to joining the Islanders, he had 11 points, 4 goals, 7 assists in 32 games with the University of Maine during his 5th and final collegiate season of 24-25. Spent 4 seasons at the Collegiate University, recording 72 points, 26 goals, 46 assists in 130 games with the Raiders. Minton posted career highs in goals 11, assists 19, and points 30 during his senior season at the Collegiate. In 23-24, a native of Hopi Age Harbor, I apologize if I butchered that city, in New York, Minton played 132 games in the United States Hockey League, the USHL, between Fargo Force, Lincoln Stars, and Omaha Lancers from 17 to 20. He helped Fargo win the 2017 USHL Clark Cup Championship. Next up is Hunter Drew. So Drew's 26, scored 29 points, 15 goals, 14 assists in 58 games with the Tucson Roadrunners last year, which is Arizona's farm team. He has 115 points, 55 goals, 60 assists in 281 career games. With the Roadrunners, Rockford Ice Hogs, which is Chicago's farm team, and San Diego Gulls, which is Anaheim's. Drew also played in 2 games with the Anaheim Ducks in 21-22 and 5 games with the Tulsa Oilers in 19-20. The Kingston native spent 3 seasons in the QMJHL prior to turning pro. He recorded 92 points, 24 goals, 68 assists, and 167 games with the Charlottetown Islanders from 16 to 19. Drew was selected by Anaheim in the 6th round, 168th overall in the 2018 draft. And last but not least, Luke Rowe. Luke Rowe's 26, collected 10 points, 3 goals, and 7 assists in 47 games with the Ontario Reign, which is the LA Kings farm team. As a rookie last season, he debuted with the Reign on an ATO near the end of the 23-24 season, recording 1 goal and 1 assist in 5 contests. Prior to turning pro, the Sukasuna, New Jersey native, played 5 seasons with the Air Force Army, where he was a 3-time captain from 21 to 24. Roja played 74 games, 21 goals, 53 assists in 125 career games at Air Force, and was a Hobie Baker nominee as the NCAA top collegiate player in 23-24. So what do these signings mean? So I'm going to give a shout out to SI, a user on the HF board forums. He has put together this small depth chart yesterday. Terry, Richie, and Goche as the top line so far. Jeffries, Foodie, and Baggio on the second. Beckham, McLean, and Drew. Normie, Vermimi, Eve. I apologize if I butcher that name. I'm still learning players. Larson, and then Lucius and Thezing as the extra forwards. Defense, we have Odellis and McWard, Pulkin, and Bear, Warren, and Rowe. Mitchell as the extra defenseman. Holberg, Tykinen, and Lennox as our goalies. He says, I think Highmore makes the team over McLean, and he will clear waivers and strengthen the depth at Bridgeport. So that's the free agent signings so far. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified once more content does come out on either team. And this is Rick from Hamilton Sports Central, and have yourself a great rest of your day.